What's up, it's Marco back in on This Week in Soccer, and today we've got a bit of transfer news to talk about. A lot of things have been going on, the summer's starting to get really into swing, and a couple of moves seem to be going down. So starting things off, we're going over to Fulham, where it's actually Ethan Horvath had been pretty heavily linked with the move to Fulham. Now, Ethan Horvath, he's somebody we've wanted to move on for a long time. He's been a backup at Club Brugge for a while. I honestly advocated against him starting at the nation or being the backup at the Nations League due to him just not having playing time, but he's shown that he's a very good keeper, and I guess clubs have started to take notice. He's also been heavily linked with Huddersfield, and Fulham seems like a very good move for him. Their starting goalkeeper, Areola, he's going back to PSG. They do have a strong keeper in Rodak, but I think before that's going to be going there, he seems to be likely to start. This is a very good move for Ethan Horvath, because now he can get continuous game time. He wasn't playing much at Club Brugge, and with this, he can really push Zack Steffen for a starting spot. I mean, Zack Steffen, he's a great keeper, but he's not playing at Man City. Maybe a couple cup matches and a dead rubber Champions League game, but with Ethan Horvath playing, he has a chance to push for that starting spot. He's going to be playing week in, week out. I mean, there's been times where Zack Steffen has shown a lot of rust, and if we're going into a tournament, you want a goalkeeper to be 100% at the ready. So this move could be very good for Ethan Horvath, and I'm really hoping it goes well for him. Now we're actually going to be staying in Fulham, as Antonee Robinson actually looks to be going out the door. So one guy in, one guy out for us. But he seems very likely to leave Fulham. Man City links continue, and also Wolves are being linked. I feel like this would be a very good move for Antonee Robinson, either one, honestly. Man City, he probably wouldn't be most likely to have game time. I mean, they're obviously a very strong team, just won the Premier League, Champions League final. But left back isn't the best position for Man City. They have Mendy, who's very injury prone. Zinchenko, who's not... He plays left back, but he's far more comfortable more up the field. And João Cancelo, Kyle Walker, they're not true left backs. They're both right-footed. And João Cancelo especially, he's got such a good cross on him. I feel bad whenever he plays left back. So if Andy Robinson does go there, there is the possibility of him starting. It's not a huge chance, but it is there. It's non-zero. And just playing in a Pep Guardiola system, I feel like that could be huge for him, because just being on that training pitch, getting all those touches in, being able to just work with some great coaches, I feel like Antonee Robinson, that could be a huge move for him. It could really help him. Wolves as well would be great, because, Wolves, they really don't have like a true left back. They're playing around with Johnny at Nori, one of those Portuguese guys, but man, it's got a spot that's open, and I feel like if he's able to go in there and compete, he has a chance to win the job. I mean, he was able to win that job over a pretty strong left back in Joe Bryan at Fulham, and I back Antonee Robinson to do it. So yeah, those are two moves that Antonee Robinson could do, and I honestly like both of them. Now we're going to be staying in West London, as Matt Miazga is not going to be staying in West London, as he plans on leaving Chelsea. I mean, yeah, I think it's been coming for 5 years. How long has he been there? But yeah, he's not going to be given a chance at Chelsea. Probably, I mean, they're the Champions League winner. You shouldn't expect it. It sucks for him, but yeah, it is good to move on. Being part of the loan army, that's not a good thing. I mean, how many guys has that worked out for ever? Christensen, Victor Moses, those are the only guys who ever broke in. So yeah, it's time to give that up. Yeah, I feel like it's time for him to move. A championship move would probably be good for him. Maybe going back to Belgium, who knows? But either way, it's definitely good for him to move on with his career and really just try to make something now. Now, staying in London, we got Cameron Carter-Vickers, as he's probably going to leave, but with Nuno Espirito Santo there, he might be given a chance. It seems pretty 50-50 from what I'm gleaning from the news. He is back in training, and I feel like he will be given an opportunity, but if he does leave, Newcastle is a team that's heavily linked with him. Bournemouth, they could easily go in for him, as they had him on loan last year. So yeah, Cameron Carter-Vickers leaving. That seems like a good chance. Still seems like it's going to happen, but a bit of a lifeline at Tottenham, though honestly, I'm not even sure if I want him to stay. Going to Newcastle would be very good for him. And now we're actually going to be staying in Tottenham, as Weston McKennie is drawing interest from them. I mean, it's not a very solid link. I wouldn't expect this to happen, but I guess just something to have in the back of your mind that Nuno Espirito Santo is interested in Weston McKennie. Something that you could glean from this is that not only is Nuno Espirito Santo interested in Weston McKennie, this might mean George Mendes is interested in Weston McKennie, as they are very connected, and George Mendes is a very powerful agent. I'm not too sure about Weston McKennie's agent at the moment, but if he's somebody that George Mendes is interested in, that could open up a lot of opportunities. That's why I feel like I should talk about this, even though I don't really expect him to move to Tottenham. No good segue for this one, as Tyler Boyd is looking like he'll leave Besiktas. He got loaned out. It doesn't seem like he's going to be playing with them. Yeah, good move. Good for him to move on. Hopefully he can get some real game time, and maybe he can break back into the national team. Winger's not like a truly set position for us. Pulisic, Reina, Brendan Eriksson, that's a great squad, but if Brendan Eriksson wants to go more inside, if we want to move Tim way up top, it's always good to have that option with Tyler Boyd, and he has had some really good moments for us. Now going over to Bayern, Chris Richards will be given a spot to compete for Bayern. I'm not too sure if this will be center back, a right back position, or left back position. He's played all over for them, but it's good to see him get that opportunity. David Alaba is gone, so there is a bit of a void there. Jerome Boateng, he's getting up there in age. Maybe they don't trust Sarr that much out on the right side. So, yeah, Chris Richards definitely has a chance to compete for that spot. Really hoping he can impress Julian Nagelsmann, and this will really determine if he stays this year, if he goes, if he gets loaned out, or if he just gets outright sold. Anything could happen. Hoffenheim seemed very interested in him, so no matter what, he's going to be staying a starter in the Bundesliga, or staying game time in the Bundesliga. And if he gets that role at Bayern Munich, man, that could be huge for us. Now, staying in Bayern Munich, we have Justin Che, who Bayern seemed to really want him in the winter. I think they already wanted him, but I think it's probably good that he gets some playing time at FC Dallas before. Just make sure you can develop him and make sure he really is ready before he goes over to Bayern Munich. Yeah, so good to see that interest in Justin Che is still there, and FC Dallas might get themselves some more money. Now we're just going to be staying in MLS. Cade Cowell, he's still scoring, and he's been hitting some good form. He's definitely not a flash in the pan. This guy's going to be a great player. I'm kind of glad that he's missing out on the Gold Cup, because just getting that consistent game time to San Jose, man, that's going to be good for him. And if he can really start to put together some goals, I definitely expect him moving on the winter, if not now he probably only has this season, maybe one more left in the MLS before he moves on. And then Gianluca Busio, no updates on his transfer news, but he's continued to play well in the MLS. He picked up an assist, and man, just watching him, so much fun. He can dominate games, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him play in the Gold Cup. Man, that's all I've talked about this week. Some good moves for the USA team. Really looking forward to see where these guys go. Ethan Horvath, that could be huge. And seeing what Cameron Carter-Vickers can do, those are two guys I really want to see play some more. And yeah, that's all I've talked about. I'll see you.